Obviously, the entire world was affected by the COVID pandemic. There wasn't a single one of us who wasn't affected in some way by that terrible plague. But I was thinking about it the other day and I realized COVID affected a particular group of people in a really strange but interesting way. And that group of people are self-help gurus. Now, I'm not going to paint all of that field with the same broad brush. There are some people who you might consider a self-help guru that are in fact sincere and are really trying to help people and sometimes do happen to have tools that are useful. But for every one of them, there's probably 200 to 300 more of them who are just in it for the buck. And can you blame them? It's a really easy scam to get involved in. All you have to do is read from the same script that they all read from, spout out a few pointless, mindless, empty platitudes, and write yourself a book promising to open up the wealth of the universe with just one little secret. And if you could do that and just be even a little bit convincing, business was good. But then came COVID and the quarantine. And then all the cliched platitudes, all the empty affirmations, none of that mattered anymore. We were locked in our homes. We were scared about the future. And that which was empty and vacuous simply didn't fly anymore. But the people who were trying to actually help people were still trying to help them during the pandemic. They were making videos, they were trying to be encouraging, but they were being realistic about what the situation was. And even though it was obvious they were going through the same issues all of us were going through, they still wanted to help other people. And I couldn't help but notice that those people who were going through the same issues that all of us were going through and having problems of their own turned to the tools that they had been sharing with other people to help themselves. The pandemic had forced them to take their own medicine. And if it was a sham and didn't work, we'd know it soon enough. And of course, wouldn't you know it, all the snake oil salesmen who were just in it for a buck, who thought it was going to be an easy way to make a little bit of money, well, they pretty much all disappeared within a few months of the pandemic. Because first of all, there wasn't any money to be made because, again, a bunch of empty platitudes aren't going to help when people are faced with some real problems. But not only that, they didn't have anything left to turn to but their own snake oil. Because of the pandemic and the quarantine, they were forced to eat off their own plate for a change, and they starved.